Now, summer as a college student can go one of three ways, right? Work, get a job, you vacation, or you intern. We know those resume building opportunities are vital because it really lays the foundation for a fulfilling future. So today I have Safe Harbor Retirement Group President Cory Sickles back with me, and he brought with him an aspiring financial planner. We have Brett Kaley. It is so nice to meet you, Brett. Cory, good to see you as always.
Good to see you, Robin.
Good to be here.
All right, listen, Cory, we bring you on the show all the time, of course, giving financial advice, but it seems it's also important when you talk about this next generation, right? When we talk about Brett and what he's bringing, to really educate, right? Those coming after you.
Education is, I think, one of the most important things that we can do, right? And if you think about it, he's 21 years old. He'll be a senior in college, and this is what a better life experience for him to be able to actually, sit down and work with us. And he'll talk about some of the things that he does do.
Yeah.
But it's real life. And how many interns are going to be able to put on their resume that they actually got to go on live television as well?
Exactly. So there you go, Brett. I'm going to ask you then, how long have you been interning with Safe Harbor?
I've been here about a month and a half.
Okay. You're not from Columbus?
I am not. I'm originally from Nashville. I go to Mississippi State, and I'm studying finance.
Studying finance. Okay,
Yes.
So tell us how you learned about this internship, how Cory fell into your lap here.
Yeah, so I actually got lucky. Relationships brought me here. He's friends with my dad.
Okay,
he
perfect.
worked there, so yeah.
All right, so what have you been up to, as Cory alluded? What have you been doing this summer?
Yeah, so I've actually been sitting in a lot of client meetings, learning the aspects of the business, learning like what happens when they come in for a meeting, and all the way from the clients actually becoming clients and building an income plan for them, and learning how everything goes like that.
Yeah. Now, I remember my internship back in the day, too, and I learned a lot from that experience. What would you say you learned so far from Cory?
I would say the biggest thing is seeing how every client is different, Yeah.
You can't just do probably one plan and then, toss it to the next person and the next person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone's situation is different. They have
Yes.
different amounts of money, different income streams,
Yeah.
things like that. And I think it's a good experience for him to see how complex income planning can be and things like that as well.
And Cory, you've had interns over the years,
Yes.
right? And how rewarding is it to you to kind of take them under your wing and then see them flourish in this career that you love?
It's nice to be able to see, especially when they stay in the business.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't stay in the business.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be able to see and talk to them as they kind of go through, their own path on the, from the financial standpoint as well.
And I think a lot of, what you probably have experienced with finance is probably your own investments, right? So are you utilizing some of the things that Cory talks to his clients about?
Yes. So one of the things I'm invested in is a Roth IRA.
Okay.
It's also never too early to start saving, which is something I've really learned in the business. But a Roth IRA is something I can grow right now, and when I retire, hopefully it can grow tax-free when I take money out of there.
Cory, not many 21-year-olds have heard of a Roth.
That's
because
correct.
Even when I started this job, I was like, what are you talking about? So is it cool to see, too, that younger generation kind of taking responsibility early on? Because you talk about it's never too late, but at one point, he's going to have a lot more money saved tax-free than a
Yes.
lot of people you work with.
Yeah, and one of the nice parts about it is when he came, he already actually had a Roth IRA.
Okay.
So I think as he probably worked with us and worked with clients, he probably now truly understands what that's going to really mean to him 30, 40, 50 years from now.
Yeah, exactly.
So so I think it's a good opportunity for him to be able to learn that, and having, I guess, a 21-year-old kind of also makes you feel a little older as well. Because I do remember when he was born.
Oh, man, you've known him from the cradle. Okay, all right. And so, Cory, before we go, let's get a couple tips then. You're talking, to someone even that's 21. What are some of the things that you say to our young generation about saving, about contributing, during their years?
We've talked on the show many times on the earlier that you save, it's just going to be so much easier for you when that day comes when you do want to be able to retire. You have to actually save less per month, at 20 or 21 or 25 or 30 than you will have to save when you hit that 55 and you sit there thinking, hey, I really got to focus now on retirement.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot easier for him if he can start putting that money away. And, right now it's just been summer jobs. He said he might go back. He's going to have a couple weeks. He might do a little door dashing.
You're right, to save a couple extra bucks,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Every penny counts. All right, so if someone is out there, Cory, remind us, because you do complimentary meetings, sit down with you, your interns,
Exactly
you know,
right.
go through it? How do they do that?
Yeah, you can always schedule a complimentary no obligation meeting with us. Just call 614-760-0670. Or you can always visit our website at safeharboroh.com. And we have 2 locations, one in Easton and one in Dublin.
Okay, easy enough. Brett, good luck.
Thank you.
Cory, thank you as always.
Thank you, Robin.